hey guys, welcome back. Welcome back to the channel now. Tonight, I was thinking we could do some similar stuff that I've been doing the past few weeks, which was asking you questions. Maybe this time more than three, and I'll try to be a little more concise in my answers, because as you may be able to tell, I never shut up. So, at least here in my normal life, I don't really talk much. So, when it's time to do a video, I can just go on and on and on and on. So, I think we'll start with. Actually, no, you know what? Let's start with something else and then I'll do more questions. So, I think we can start with the questions, okay? So, number one, and this is online, I just found different questions, clicked on the first link that popped up, and this is it. I haven't really read the questions, I just loaded the page, and oh god, no, yeah, cool. Okay, so first question is, if you could teleport to launch anywhere, where would it be? If you could teleport to launch anywhere, where would it be? Now, what do you think? Where would you go? Because I guess it could be anywhere, as in the world. You're teleporting, and at any time, I guess in lunchtime, from work, school, whatever, where would you go? Oh, interesting. I don't know. I was thinking right now about a place here in my city where they sell pizza and boneless and just burgers and that sort of stuff. Because I haven't had any of those things in a while. I'm on a diet. Well, sort of. This weekend I wasn't as much, but I should be on a diet. So, yeah, I miss those types of foods. So I would say there, or any, I don't know, like a Chili's, or, where I would love to go back to in Ireland. And I don't know if other places in Europe, but in Ireland they have this place called Supermax, which is, yes, basically, yeah, McDonald's, but it's different, not the same thing. I would really love to go back. I don't know if you live if you live in Ireland or any other place where they might have those. Is it a good place? Because all I remember was being extremely drunk when I was there, and it was like a ritual with one of my friends, a guy from Turkey. Hi, he's not watching, but whatever. We would get absolutely messed up. I'll say messed up, and they would close late, so we would go to Supermax, have dinner, almost breakfast really, and then just go back to my place, me to my place, him to his place. But yeah, I remember being starving and having, I think they had chicken tenders and burgers, so that's what I got. It was fun, it was nice. Where else? I don't know. I think I've talked too much for this one. Let's move on to another question, okay? So, question number 2 is, what fun hobby would you take up tomorrow if you had time? Interesting. What would you do if you had all the time in the world to do anything you wanted as a hobby? What would it be for you? Interesting. Okay, well, for me, I think I would love to play more instruments. I would just like to learn how to play guitar or sing. No, I know what I want. I mean, I would love to scream. I don't know if it sounds weird, but I mean like in metal, screaming, not the 80s, 90s metal. I'm talking about modern day deathcore or metalcore. If you know what I'm talking about, you know. If you don't, you don't. Uh, I'm sorry. But something like Will Ramos or I don't know, Taylor from Left to Suffer. Those are the two that are in my mind right now. But Motionless in White or Early Bring Me the Horizon, those types of screams, that's what I want. Even Asking Alexandria, Danny had really great screams. Yeah, why? Or A Day to Remember, what's his name? Oh my god, what is his? Jeremy has nice screams as well. But no, Lorna Shore, Left to Suffer, or Slaughter to Prevail. I know Alex is a bit controversial. I agree with that. But, his screams are great, so I'm just talking about the ability to scream. I would love to have that. Because I can't. I've tried and I've watched videos, but the thing is, there's always someone at my place, and if I lived in an apartment or something, I can't scream. Like, how do you practice that? So, if I had the time, if I had a place to practice that, I would love to have screaming as an ability or a hobby. Also, it would help with my songs, because I have songs that I have on my laptop already produced and whatever, but you need to scream to be able to perform them, and I can't, so they're never gonna see the light of day, at least for now. Anyway, doesn't matter. Screaming is what I would like to do. Now, question number three. Número 3. Which food from another culture would you love to try making? Which food from another culture would you love to try making? I don't make foods from any culture. I barely cook. Oh my god, that should have been my hobby. I didn't think of that. You see, I haven't read the question, so I don't know, but cooking takes too much time, and I do have some time, but I'd rather do anything else. Because I don't know, if you mess up a little bit, it tastes completely different. You can really mess up a dish if you don't use the right things, so it stresses me out a bit. What I do know how to cook, it's fine. Just salmon, fish, chicken, pasta, rice, it's fine. But something more intricate, I don't know if I could do it. I would love to be able to do sushi. Or, I shouldn't say sushi, I should say Japanese food in general. Some tempura, some onigiri, some whatever. Like, anything that you could do Japanese food related, I would love to learn. I would love to be, well, it doesn't say learn, it say try. You would love to try making. I could try, I guess, but I'm too lazy, to be honest. I didn't even ask you, which food would you love to try making? Interesting. If you said the same as mine, comment Because that would be cool. Japanese food. Listen, in my opinion, right, my ranking so far, having visited not that many countries, but I really like Italian as my number one. I don't know, pizza, pasta, that's all I need. I really love it. In Rome, it was wonderful. Oh, loved it. Anyway, Italian food is my number one. Then maybe I would have to go Japanese, Chinese, Mexican, and everything else can go after. Again, I haven't tried much from different places, but that's my top five. Italian, Japanese, Chinese, Mexican, and then, I don't know, let's say French. No, actually, you know what? I tried a Korean dish in France and I don't remember what I even tried, but that was really good. I also tried Indian. No, it wasn't Indian. It was, oh my god, I don't remember. I don't remember at all. Anyway, that's fine. Let's just say top four. I don't know. But yeah, what do you think? What food, what type of cultural foods, no, different cultures' foods would you recommend me? Which ones should I try to make, and which one should I try just in general try? Okay, let's move on to question number 4. Yeah, okay. Oh god, if your pet could talk, what would you ask them? If your pet could talk, what would you ask them? Do you have pets, first of all? Okay, and what would you ask them? Oh, interesting. Because I have a dog, a little dog. I might have a picture of him. He's around 12 or 13, I'm not sure. Because we adopted him and he was obviously already born, but I don't know exactly when he was born or anything. So anywhere between 12 years old and 13 years old. My god, years old. And I don't know, he's not particularly smart. Like, it sounds awful, but if you own a dog, you understand some are really smart and some not too much. Mine, in between. He's smart for some things and for others, insane. Like, he could eat anything that he finds, anything that's on the floor, anything that's outside. Like, I take him out, right, so he can do his business, and he's sniffing around, and it's grass, and there's trees and whatever, and there's other dogs that do their business, so he's around like sniffing everything. And then if I turn around for 1 second and look back, he has something in his mouth, and it's usually, I don't want to say it, but yeah, other dogs things. So I'm like, no, what are you doing? Stop. And so yeah, I don't think that's smart or anything really. Any little piece of whatever he finds out there, even inside the house. So yeah, from that aspect, he's not too smart. Because he knows he gets sick, and then we have to take him to the vet and everything, and then he does it again. So not good. But he's very smart, because if we leave him in a certain space with a little gate, he can jump it, throw it down, Yeah, he's a real escape artist. But anyway, what would I ask him? I would ask, how do you decide what you do? I think, because I just want to know, like, how does he? I want to know if he has any sort of consciousness, as in, does he premeditate what he does, or is it just, okay, let's do it? Because, again, if you have dogs or even cats, or any animal, I think, but they do certain things and then they look at you. If you catch them doing whatever, something they shouldn't be doing, they can just stare at you like, oh, my bad. You were not supposed to see that. So I just want to know if he could tell me what he thinks before doing it. But anyway, let's move on to question number 5, okay? Ooh, interesting. So, number 5 is, which fictional world would you visit just for one day? Which fictional world would you visit just for a day? Oh my god, there's so many. Which one? Do you need time to think? Because I do. There's so many things. So many places. And also, like, for example, let's say if I chose the Marvel universe, do I have powers? Could I be a certain superhero? Or am I just a random guy? If I go to Pandora, the Avatar world, am I a Navi or just a human? Because these things completely change the experience, right? You'd be like, I don't know. The first thing that I thought when I read that was the Cyberpunk 2077 universe. But again, am I just a random NPC? Because it's rough. But anyway, yeah, let's say Cyberpunk. What about you? Oh, interesting. Or if I said Gotham City, am I like, it's dangerous, But anyway, yeah, that's fun. I was also thinking Blade Runner, just for the, am I a replicant or am I it's hard. I overthink things. I know it's overthinking a little bit too much, but whatever. I was also thinking about this world. Oh, can you see? Super Mario Odyssey. Have you played this game? This is my first Mario game ever. It arrived on the weekend on Saturday. So just a few days ago. I haven't been able to put it down. It's very fun. I'm enjoying it. Like, you have no idea how much. My first Mario game ever that I remember, at least. I know I've played Super Smash Bros, but with a friend or something when I was a kid. I'm sure maybe one day, but I don't remember anything, and it's not really a Mario game, right? I guess it is, but you know what I mean, like a solo Mario game. I had never bought one, so that's fun. Maybe a Mario universe, because it's really fun and bright and pretty, and I don't know, I just think it's quite innocent and nice and a good time. Even the villains are bad, but not evil. Like, I don't know. It's cute. It's a cute game, a cute world. Maybe that one as well. Now let's move on to question
6, and it says, what's your hidden
party trick or karaoke go to? I don't have any party tricks. I suck at parties. My party trick is just arriving and managing to, stay there for longer than 2 or 3 hours without being like having a panic attack or something. What's my party trick? No, I don't have one at all. I guess I used to when I actually partied, but I don't think I do. I don't think I did. Anyway, karaoke go to. I suck at karaoke. I don't sing well. I need to auto-tune myself, or I need to be like in a controlled place where I can sit down, record myself, and do a couple of takes. By a couple, I mean a lot of takes. Get the pitch right. I have to focus and take my time. I couldn't just walk up to a mic and start singing. It doesn't happen. But there is a song that I always sing. Again, when I drank and I was at a party. It's called Me Rehuso by Danny Ocean. If you don't speak Spanish, you probably don't know it as much. It's really famous, like extremely famous and popular. I guess anywhere if you speak Spanish, you know what it is. But anyway, yeah, that's the one. Me Rehuso by Danny Ocean. What about you? Is there a song that you think? Oh, okay, I'll have to check it out. But yeah, that's my song. I actually was sent a video of a guy singing that song at karaoke about a week, no, 2 weeks ago by a friend of mine. She sent me the video and I was like, how do you remember that? And it's nice when people hear a song and they think of you. So yeah, that was fun. Anyway, what's the... Oh, sorry, number 7. I missed this, but that was number 6 and this is number 7. So what's the funniest thing that's happened in the last week? Funny enough, so I told you on Saturday my game arrived and I've been playing since. The thing is, this game arrived at night, but before that I was waiting the whole day for Amazon to arrive, right? So Saturday morning everything was fine, the sun was out, and I thought, okay, today I'll just stay home, relax, I'll play whatever on my Switch and wait for the game to arrive. I'll be fine. I don't have to do anything. My parents were going to a wedding, so I would just stay here, maybe order some food at night, watch TV, play. I know it may sound boring, but I love doing that. Anyway, it was around, I don't know, 5. So here it's raining, there's thunder. We open the door, and when it rains, it's going down like this. Well, the wind was so heavy that it was raining this way instead. And I was like, oh God, because whenever it rains, the power goes out. So I was annoyed. I thought, my God, it's very early. If the light goes out, what do I do? Because I want to watch TV, I want a game, and sure, I can play the whatever game for a few hours, maybe 1-2 hours, and then what? My Switch will run out of battery. What do I do after? Anyway, my parents left, and like 5 minutes after, the power went out. because yeah, I was I was prepared mentally for it to happen, but I was also annoyed. So I just got ready really slowly. I showered and everything, prepared for what? I had no idea, but I finished showering and changing and everything super slow, by the way, just taking my time because I thought if I do things slow, maybe the light will come back. It didn't. So I thought, you know what? I'll just go to the cinema. And I went to the movies. I went to watch Spider-Man. I had already seen it before and I didn't like it as much. So I thought I'll watch it again. Maybe my mind changes. And it did. So I went and watched Spider-Man and I had a nice time. I spent a little more than I would have if I had stayed home and just got dinner, but I had a nice time by myself. At least I went out of the house, right? At least I could breathe a little bit more fresh air. But yeah, I was sitting there at the cinema and my phone rang. It was Amazon. So I thought that was funny, and also I arrived at the cinema. I told you the light went out 4:35ish. I arrived at the cinema at like 6, and I checked my phone. I checked something in the house. I connected it to a device here, and you know, if there's Wi-Fi, there's power, and I can see what I wanted to check. But if there's no Wi-Fi, there's no power, whatever. I checked, and yeah, the power was back. I just had to wait like 30 more minutes, and I wouldn't have had to go out, but yeah, I just thought it was funny. Like, it didn't happen, nothing bad happened, but it was just very mildly annoying. But anyway, that's the funny thing that happened to me. It's not really funny, is it? But what about you? What happened to you? Keep telling me it's okay. Okay, okay. That was the last question, by the way. Could I ask you something? Could you, maybe if you want, right? Could you type your questions and leave it in the comments below? I would like to know if you guys, I just want to get to know more people. I think it's nice when I answer these things by myself. I like it, but I also, I would like to get to know you guys a little bit more. But anyway, thank you for watching. I know maybe this is oh my god, a little bit longer or shorter. I'm not sure yet than my usual videos on Wednesday, but yeah, I had fun with this one. I had fun with Monday's video. Have you seen that one? It's I just uploaded this Monday. That was pretty unique for me. Let me know if you liked it. And also, thank you. We are a few subs away from 200. Amazing. There we go. Amaze. Thank you for that. And I'll see you guys next time. This Friday, I'm trying to prepare something different. So, let me know if you like that one when it comes out. Anyway, thank you guys, and see you next time. See you.